So, are you confident? Are you patient with the process of the work in progress in your life? What aspects of that work do you have greater clarity on when you look back? Progression and patience. Now we've begun to say that the work in progress takes patience. Let me liken it to a student who goes to school and day after day applies themselves to this lesson and that lesson in a repetitive mode, but yet they are patient with the process because they know that it moves them on from one stage to the next. Now you may say the student goes to school and is patient with the process because they have no choice. Their parents have sent them on that journey. True. However, from my own experience of learning and studying, I've realized that we're able to excel when we commit and apply ourselves to that process. We are patient with the process because we have confidence in it and its workings. So, are you confident? Are you patient with the process of the work in progress in your life? What aspects of that work do you have greater clarity on when you look back? What aspect do you find more enjoyable now than you once did as you engage with life? Let me take parenting as an example. I used to once think that parenting was more about teaching than learning, but now I'm convinced it's the other way around. We can only parent to the extent that we ourselves are teachable. Ironic, really. I now marvel at my presumption that a parent is that person who ought to know it all, or at least seem to know it all. I have been forced many times to learn and to learn quickly. You could call it a steep learning curve. The stakes were too high for failure to be an option. I have had to learn to be ready to throw my arms of compassion around my child, whether figuratively or actually. Even and especially when I didn't have all the answers. We may not have all the answers, but we do and must always be present in the lives of our loved ones, and we must find a way to communicate that presence. In this way, I'm confident that we all will continue to grow and make progress in this journey of life and learning as long as we remain teachable. Some might say it's a sink or swim. Ironically, it's when we stop thrashing about in fear that we realize that we can actually be carried by the water and float. Does this sound abstract? Let's continue to pin it down as we consider life's lessons. Keep listening.